Live for Thursday, the 9th of June, 2022.
Green glass screen, placing blocks per hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe. Stream it. Fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen. Back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment, your praises don't fail. Sean Hills on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the Nashville sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Joe. Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water. Beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering. Suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers. Pearl on fine architecture. Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin. But B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Asuma laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first die encircled suddenly by three of his friends? Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her his saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest.
Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
One chest becomes 4 labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. I hope you had a fantastic first part of the week there. Thank you for your patience with me. It was nice getting a chance to hang out with my daughter before she heads off for the summer to hang out with the other side of the family. So we got all sorts of stuff done. We got some outdoor time, got some hiking, got some swimming. It was really, really fun. Sean was hanging out with us a lot of the time too. Got to catch up with Sean quite a bit. It was just really good to be able to hang out and not have to rush off to the stream right away. Especially since, I'm kind of strict with my daughter's bedtime on streaming nights, but, it's like, hey, we're having a good time, you can stay up. That was kind of nice. So, glad y'all can be here. But, yeah, let's see. Hey! It looks like our first tip of the evening just rolled in from Mahi0O, who tips 40 and says, break out of that hot bar. Well, you know what? If you hadn't noticed, I'm down here in slot 9, putting the hot in the hot bar, but not for long, because the future is coming on, is coming on, is coming on. Finally, Mahi's let me out of this box. I don't have my shoes on, so I don't need some socks. No, I couldn't rhyme that. Oh, that was really bad. Oh, we'll just move on. Okay. I'm just gonna fall over. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, that was our first face camera expansion of the night. Here we go. Numero dos. Bigger Joe. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty, so thank you very much, Mahi0O, for the first two expansions of the night. I haven't even posted the link yet. Yes, I turned off my computer because we had some storms recently, and so it took me a little longer to get set back up than I expected. So I know I'm starting a few minutes late, but yeah. New album being teased? No! No, that would be terrible. Oh boy, yeah, that's the worst of all possible album teasers. Oh boy. Yeah. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7. So here's what's going on HermitCraft. We have a recording with Vintage Beef tomorrow, or tomorrow, as some people would say. And as a result, what I need to do is get as much of this done as I can before that recording. Jules says, gosh, your beard is getting long. I mean, I was gone for like 3 days. Of course it's gotten long. Like, that's just what happens to beards. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and just place some of these. I don't have enough. So the big constraints we don't have right now enough of are andesite and candles and probably some other stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to make more andesite stairs. Dang it. I did that wrong. The trick with these is you need to put them on first, or it makes trouble. That starts with T. Dang it, now there's a gnat or something flying around in here. Yay, super professional stream. Super professional stream. Going super well already. I'm glad I actually filled in the floor behind these. This tunnel is a lot less precarious than some of the ones, than that green tunnel we first started working on. But yeah, so my plan is to shake down Vintage Beef for the promise of some future card game booster packs for my work so far. And depending on what he offers, that gives me an excuse to just leave this partially finished. You know, if he's just like, yeah, that's good, Joe. I don't know if it's worth a booster pack good, though. I'm just like, okay, enjoy your mess. You know, you know what? I'm just going to put up a little sign that says, God bless this mess, and walk out. It's like, you know, I know some people might say, did this mess sneeze? Let's just assume so. It's just glass and purple stuff everywhere. That's what sneezes are made out of in this context, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. So this is where we're at. Hey, we got another tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who that's from. Andrew! Thank you, Andrew, for tipping another 40, who says, welcome back. Well, thank you very much. That's going to get us 2 more face camera expansions. So here we go. Where is it? Expand. And then 1, 2. Let's grow some more. I don't know. I'm out of practice. Alrighty. Man, my hair looks really wet. Yeah, I was trying to trim the back of my neck, which you can't really see on stream, but it was just bothering me having this like hair on the back of my neck, and I was like, I'm gonna clean it up with like somebody had pointed out you could use a webcam rather than a mirror and it would work better. I think that was Badger Spanner, and it did work better, except that now my hair is all wet because I had to like rinse off all the bits of hair. So bleh. Okay. Welcome, Luca. Glad you could join us. Welcome, Kindleus. Okay. Yeah. So, my brain, I am not... like, every time I take any amount of time off, one of my biggest takeaways is I need to take more time off. Like, I feel like I come back, and it's just, like, it's just enough that I'm out of the rhythm I had, but not enough that I actually had time to rest. Because, like, this wasn't really, like, restful time. This was, like, high-speed hanging out with my kid time. So, a lot of energy expended. So, basically, I took the energy that I would have spent on the stream and spent it doing fun stuff with her, which is great for her and was a good use of my time, definitely. But it's not like I'm coming back and I'm like, I'm so well rested. It's like, oh boy, imagine having a rest. For real. I should have done that, but relaxing. One day. That's the problem with having kids, is it's hard to plan time for yourself. But, like, yeah. So, excuse me, my brain is gonna be half shut off as I slowly piece together what Minecraft is and how it works after taking a few days away from the game. Okay. That's what it's like. I kind of was like, you know, when I get back, I want my first stream. Let's do something really dynamic and exciting. And then I'm like, I can barely remember how to jump on a pillar. Let's maybe focus on jumping on a pillar for a minute. And then, okay. Let's see. So we're out of yellow glass at this point. So just to give you a sense of how far I got, so yeah, we had a HermitCraft call earlier for about 2 hours or so. And while I was on that call, I was working on this. So Beef's actual portal is right here. But then the tunnel here, we've made some pretty good progress. So we need to go get some yellow dye. We need to go get candles. We need yellow dye for candles. We need andesite. Did I see that 119 has ARM support native? I saw a headline about it, but I'm not sure if it's true. Like which parts do they have LWJGL native, or is it only the Minecraft? So basically, there's like, okay, is it the launcher is ARM native, or did they get LWJGL working? Like, which is what you actually need. I guess I'm super skeptical, because a native launcher doesn't help, because I'm not playing the game in the launcher application. The launcher is launching the game. You know what I mean? So until I have time to investigate that, I'm gonna assume that it's not as helpful as it sounds. But it would be great if they got LWJGL running. That would be fantastic. Why do the Hermits have such long meetings? Well, we are professional monologuers. And so then you put 20 of us in a call, and I don't know what you expected. Hey, Tony Del Tony. What are we doing today? We are just preparing for our big collab with Beef tomorrow. I've got to do a big recording with Beef tomorrow, and I'm not ready yet. Yeah, I'm waiting on LWJGL native support. There's some things out there about like trying to cross-compile it yourself, or compile it, I guess not cross-compiling, but trying to compile it yourself on the ARM Mac, and it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, I have spent 2 hours on this and it's not running, so I'm going to take a break. So I don't know. If they took care of the LWJGL stuff, then awesome, but the headline didn't say that. And I haven't had time to investigate. Do those meetings actually get 20 permits? Sometimes, depends on the meeting. Dang it, that's too low. What is LWJGL? That's an example of illegal initials to use in pinball. They have to be 3 letters or less. Okay, is that right? Welcome, Visualist. I'm doing well. Okay. Server will restart in 1 minute. Okay, we don't want to be doing anything with an inventory when that happens. Lego Show TV says, I wondered where you were yesterday. I don't know. Where? Sometimes I don't pay too close of attention. I wondered where I was too. I was like, whoa, what is this? The M1 ARM64 architecture is now supported. Well, just because it's quote-unquote supported, that might mean it's going in their roadmap, right? That doesn't mean they've implemented support. That just means that that's now part of their programming objectives. So, because the last time I asked the Mojang team about this directly, like, I was on a call with them for like a developer creator meetup thing during COVID. They were doing those on like Zoom calls or Microsoft Teams or something. I asked them about M1 ARM64 support, and they were like, "We've never heard of that." I was like, "Okay, well, it's what all the new Macs are shipping with, you know, it's just something to be aware of." And they're like, "Okay, we'll look into it." So, and that was like probably, I don't know, how long has COVID been going on? Probably like 12 to 16 months ago. It was after I moved here, so that was, because I remember I was sitting in this room when I had that call. So it was in the last 16 months. Can I talk about HermitCraft update plans? Sure. HermitCraft update plans are one of my favorite kind of plans for the Hermits to craft and update around. Sometimes Hermits have plans about updates and those crafts for talking about. What else is there to say, really? I can say, like, the HermitCraft isn't good at making plans. We talk a lot about things, but I don't think that I know anything more about the update plans after basically what I know after a 2-hour meeting today is what I just told you. It's like, wow, having plans is good. We should make those. When should we make them? I guess when it makes sense to make them. But how can we know when it will make sense to make a plan? Context clues? Like, no. What's gonna happen is one day somebody's gonna be like, oh, hey, did you see that we actually really do need to update immediately because something stupid happened? And it's like, wait, what stupid thing happened? It's like, oh, it turns out Mojang screwed this up, and if we don't update, then our server will get hacked or something. And then we'll go, oh, well, we were probably going to do that later. Yeah, but now we don't have a choice. Like, it'll happen when it happens. Like, I have no idea when it's going to happen. And I don't think anyone does. Dang it, what happened? Oh yeah, I took the... The takeaway from talking about the update was we should make a plan later. And it's unclear when later is. But I would be... But yeah, unclear. Why is this tag scale modeling? Yeah, because I was building a scale model of a pinball machine before, and now I'm building a scale model of Tango's tunnel. This is a 1-to-1 scale model of Tango's tunnels. Hey, welcome, Honey Play. Glad you could join us. And I'm planning on using 119 blocks in the pinball machine. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. Hey, welcome, PD. Howdy to Australia. Yeah, HermitCraft is an artist collective. Like, we are technically all small business owners, but we're not coming into this with a business perspective. We're coming into this from a, like, hey, what makes sense to you? I don't know. Does anything make sense? What is that? What would that be like? How will we know if the update is ready? That's one of the reasons on my own server, I'm just like, okay, the update is going live as soon as I have time to implement it. Because the weeks, or sometime, like, I feel like one time we went like 5 or 6 weeks before HermitCraft updated to the latest version or whatever. Because there was like one person that needed one particular mod or something. And but it was like a month and a half, 2 months. And this was years ago, not anytime recently. But like, I was just like, I can't deal with this. Like, the things that I can control, we're going to update in a timely manner. Like, a lot of my, a lot of the ways that I run my community server are a direct response to me being like, when I'm sitting in those HermitCraft meetings, being like, if it was my server, I'd run it differently. And then I do. And then people are like, why can't this be more like HermitCraft? And I'm like, why would I want it to be like the most obnoxious part of HermitCraft? I want it to be like better in those ways. But the reason HermitCraft works is because we're so go with the flow. On the whole, it is a very resilient way to do things. But being resilient doesn't necessarily always mean it's, you know, immediately gratifying. Green Splatter says, what's the price of gas in Nashville, Joe? I'm not a website that you Google stuff on. I don't know. Use a search engine. Like, why would you ask? That's like saying, Joe, what's the price of 9-ply? What's the price of a 9-ply sheet of birch plywood, 48 by 24 inches in Nashville? Like, why would I know that? Like, I'm not Google. Average Zing says for 114 we waited 3 months to update. That sounds right. Yeah, I'm not a Janet. I just like The Good Place a lot. Man, Darcy Carden is so tall. Like, I saw a picture of her with famous tall person Jeff Goldblum on Twitter today. And I was like, wow, they're both so tall. Wow. Yeah, well, I don't use Light Manica. I don't care if it updated. Yeah, Darcy Carden is really great. She was great in The Good Place, and now she's killing it in Barry. I constantly wished in the first couple seasons of Barry they would give her more to do, and this season they've been giving her some more to do, so I'm happy. Okay. So, then we get over here, we're out of the purple stuff. Oh, hey, Sunny D, cool. Am I going to see the final Jurassic World movie? I didn't know there was a final Jurassic World movie, but I'm glad somebody finally had the sense to put a stop to it. I guess that was good. No, I'm not really a big fan of a lot of these. I'm kind of annoyed a lot of these blockbuster movies are in theaters only right now. Like, I could never really go to the theaters because even when I wasn't a single parent, like, my daughter's mother was working on her PhD, and I was always at home with our daughter at night or at work during the day, so I never had time to go to movies. And I was like, I don't know why they won't just put it on streaming. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, well, finally they'll just start putting stuff on streaming. And then they're like, nah. I'm like, well, this isn't... Like, I'm just kind of done. Like, I like that the Belcourt, you know, like a lot of the indie films that they have end up on streaming at a roughly the same time. So even if I'm like, I can't get over there, you know, I can at least go and watch it there. I do not have a PhD. Doctor Strange is on Disney Plus June 22nd. Well, good for them, but I don't like they lost me. They had their opportunity to put it on Disney Plus back when I was still excited about the movie, and now they waited too long. I'm going to be busy June 22nd. Okay, so we need to grab... What do we need to grab? We need to grab some andesite if we can find it. Found it. Just gonna go into the water. I don't want to go into the water. Yeah, I feel bad answering a question that a kid asked so rudely. Sorry, kid. But, like, I don't know. If they really wanted me to go see Jurassic Park so badly, they would put my friends in it. Or they would put it in my house. You either put the movie on streaming or, like, hire Scar, okay? If Scar was in Jurassic World, you know what? I'd, you know, put on my mask and go to a matinee, you know? But they're not hiring the best people. You know, who do they got? They got, Star-Lord guy. Why not hire a Scar-Lord instead, you know? Like, I don't have time to watch all the videos that my friends make, right? I would rather watch a Good Times with Scar video than go to the movies at this point. And, like, if the movie people really want me that badly, okay, well, you call up Scar and put him in it. If they can put Chris Pratt in every movie, they can put Good Times with Scar in every movie. They have proven they have the capacity, but not the good judgment. And that is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get very upset if we keep talking about this. This is a pet peeve of mine. Like, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we're gonna take this stuff. Yeah, Scar could do... See, the thing is, if you're gonna replace anybody, don't replace Jeff Goldblum. Have Scar acting opposite Jeff Goldblum, right? You know, these scientists... No, I'm doing a Shatner now. Life, I don't know if I can do a Goldblum. These scientists, they knew they wanted good times, but they never asked when they should have them. Or with whom. That's terrible. That's the worst Jeff Goldblum ever. Am I okay tonight? Kind of. I've gotten slightly more sleep than usual because I took the last few days off streaming, but they were incredibly physically exhausting days. We spent a lot of time outside, which was great, and I should have been doing more of that this whole time, but I'm also like... So it's like I'm physically exhausted and wiped out, but I'm mentally kind of more engaged than usual. So it's gonna be a weird one. Yeah, congrats on the sleep, I know, right? Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Replace any role played by Scarlett Johansson with a combination of Scar and Joe Hills. Yeah, Scar can be the Scarlet part, and I'll be the Joe Hilson part, I guess. Joe doing Jeff Goldblum doing Shatner. Yeah, relog for replay mod. That probably wouldn't be crazy, but I think we're about to go back out. Yeah, let's do it anyway. You're right. 1, 2. While we wait for that to go through, let's go ahead and remind folks that we are 20 away from our next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Jost. Is the camera doing something weird? Anytime I power down the computer for a storm, it's always like a little bit like, is that? Sometimes I have to tweak the camera settings because it resets a bunch of stuff. Vib Kansas City says, please say ooh for my baby brother in hospital. Well, hey, baby bro, I hope you get well soon. There you go. Okay. So, what's going on here? I think we're gonna start putting these stairs in. Dun 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 dun. Do do. Good times with Scar. Oh my gosh. Hey, Richard Thornton. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. We are currently working on nether tunnels, which are a little bit of a grind, but you know what? That's part of the game, too. We are also talking about how, you know, if films really want people to go to the theaters again, they should really be putting our favorite YouTubers, specifically Good Times with Scar, in them. Like, they want me to go back out to the theater. You know, well, let's see Scar. Hey, bringing a bunch from Impulse and Skiz, too. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Impulse and Schism Raiders, tagging along after hanging out with Richard Thornton. Hope you got to play something fun this evening. I'm trying to think what kind of movie Impulse could be in that would get me out to the theaters, you know? Because we were just talking about, like, Scar would be great in any of the Jurassic Park movies. But, like, what would be a... let's see, Impulse likes the ghost hunting games. But I don't know, I would love to see Impulse in, like, a Jumanji-style movie where he's, like, trapped in a board game. Like, I feel like Impulse could pull off the trapped in the board game type thing. But but it's one of those, like in Jumanji, though, where they're, like, the actors are playing, like, the in-game personas of the characters, like, the game pieces are playing somebody else, right? So if you had, like, Impulse in, like, a situation like the Rock's character, where he's, like, you know, this kind of, like, big guy. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, no, I mean, you know, I've definitely seen Impulse at conventions. Yeah. He's not necessarily built like the Rock, but he's up there, you know? Having him, you know, as this big burly guy or whatever, but then also, like... But, you know, he's like, playing... like a 10-year-old kid or whatever who's out of his depth. That could be really fun. Impulse, Tango, Skiz, and Zed as the Ghostbusters. That could be interesting. I feel like Ghostbusters, like, it's hard, like, so because Jurassic Park started off as a book, right? And like, I feel like it's easier to kind of do your own thing with it. Like, whereas Ghostbusters was, like, really a Harold Ramis and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd thing. Like, I don't know. Big burly guy with lots of heart. Yeah. Hey, looks like we got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who that's from. Hey, Elise, thank you so much for tipping 7. That is going to put us 11 away now from our next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yes, Jurassic Park started off as a novel by Michael Crichton. Iconic cover design by Chip Kidd. I want to, like, the fact that you're asking that makes me want to say, are the kids okay? But, like, Chip Kidd obviously is super okay because that cover was absolutely, like, fantastic. But I wonder about the non-Chip kids. Are they okay? Are they okay? I'm trying not to hyperventilate here. Yes, it's a book. Oh my gosh. Like, I mean, that's not quite the same as if somebody was like, I mean, if I was talking about, like, Macbeth, and you were like, oh, is that based on a novel? I'd assume that you were messing with me at that point. It's like, no, it's not based on a novel. It's based on a play by William Shakespeare. But, yeah. Okay, hey Frog, thank you for tipping 5. Who says I think Impulse should be Hermes in the new Percy Jackson series. Yeah, I still haven't had a chance to read any of those books, but I've heard good things. I'm familiar with the source material a little bit. Yes, I know that Lord of the Rings was a novel. In fact, it was a trilogy. They wrote so many books that there were 3 of them. Tres Libres. You know who you know what I would love to see is I think Impulse would be a really fun pop racer if they made another Speed Racer movie. I think if they made a Speed Racer movie and you had like, oh boy. Like yeah, I feel like I have some other casting thoughts on that, but I don't know. They might not be. I don't think they're fully formed. No, not Grimdark Speed Racer, super colorful Speed Racer, like the Wachowskis. Give the Wachowskis another Speed Racer. Yeah, I heard they're doing another Speed Racer for Apple TV. I'm curious to see how that goes, Pudgy Hound. Dang it. Yeah, the Wachowski Speed Racer is one of my like I say it's one of my favorite movies, but like my favorite movies is probably a list of like 25 movies. I don't know. But I don't really rank things well. But yeah, honestly, if you watch the Speed Racer movie and then you come back to this stream, like people who watch this stream regularly, watching the Speed Racer movie, like there's all these things in the movie where like the announcers are like, hold on, let me just... Speed Racer and the powerful Mach 5 are coming down the track! And then an announcer in Japanese would be like, Watashi wa, you know, I don't know the word for announcer of Japan, going like, so, and then they would have somebody in French coming up, you know, Mère Lafayette going across this way, and they just have all of these like different announcers and stuff going across the screen left and right. It's like I was watching that and I'm like, oh man, this is just what I do in my videos and my streams. Like it's just I'm like, I've seen this movie so many times, but I never made the connection that like a lot of what I do is just the same stuff. I'm making a lot of the same decisions. Like it wasn't conscious. I wasn't like trying to rip off the Wachowskis, but yeah. HermitCraft. What would the Hermits play in a Clue remake? Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't. So if I was in charge of casting for the HermitCraft Clue remake, I feel like the smart move would be to cast me as Wadsworth, the butler. But I don't think that would be the most fun role. I think I'd rather play Mr. Green, maybe? Or, well, like, the butler role would be fun. But, like, you don't... it's more fun to play one of the characters who's, like, scared and out of their depth, right? I know Wadsworth helps make the movie. Like, it would be a very challenging and interesting role to play, but I feel like... Oh, dang it, this stupid gnat is flying in front of the screen again. Mr. Body would be... I think Tango could be a pretty decent Mr. Body. Xander Insult Tips 2, who says, long story short... oh, your quips my life. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much, Xander and Saul. That puts us 4 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Dang it, that is the wrong block. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. Who are the... So there's Colonel Mustard, Professor Plum. Professor Plum was played by the Doc Brown guy. Not Christopher Nolan, but... whatever his name is. Who would Cleo be in Clue? Whoever she wants. I don't make it a habit of telling Cleo who to be. Oh boy. No, I think Cleo would probably want to be the Black Widow in that. Christopher Lloyd, thank you. That one. Him too. For your consideration, Tango as the dad from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think Zedaf would be a great Rick Moranis inventor type character. So, okay, we need to make some more stairs. Where did I leave my box of saw blades? Here it is. A box of saw blades. Okay. Hey, Joanna, glad you could catch the stream too. Yeah, I think Doc could be a good Colonel Mustard, but I don't know, like, how his, yeah. Okay, so these are all stone slabs. Those are basically worthless to us. Okay, so there's some more andesite in here as well, but not a ton. We really need to go get yellow dye next time we're in the overworld. Hey, we got a few more tips rolling in. Let's see who they are from. Tara rolling in, and tips 5. Boom! That gets us one past our next face camera expansion milestone. Here we go. It's time. Wait, no, wait. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Bum, 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 bum. Lowering the opacity now to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in opacity. And Tara writes, love the chat about movies today, Joe. I feel like Scar would be good in Indiana Jones too. Well, that's true. That's true. And that puts us 19 away from the next face camera expansion. But then, Farah rolls in and tips 15. That puts us now 4 away from the next expansion, who says, good evening, Joe. Entertaining as always. Everything tonight's convo needed the laughs. My boyfriend Nick is wondering if you've written any music lately. No. Not especially. I had some concepts that I'm working on very loosely, but, like, I've just been trying to, get through the school year, kind of. Like, it has been kind of busy the last few weeks. My hope is, and I was also doing a lot of kind of back-end work, hiring up staff to run my Patreon community, because I want to have more effort or more energy to do, like, fun game design type stuff for them, like running Pathfinder games, or having energy to, like, do stuff like write music. And, like, we're at the point now where I should be able to just kind of, like, be able to say, like, hey, I'm gonna go and write poems for a week and not log into Discord or something, and things shouldn't catch fire. We kind of had a test run the last 3 days, even though I had internet access. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and let other people run stuff as though I were not here. And it seemed to work pretty well. Hey, Shad, thank you for tipping 5. Who says, who'd play who in the Wizard of Oz? Also expansion. Do. So here we go. It's time to expand. Do. We're gonna lower the opacity now to 80%. But yeah, I'm kind of I've been spending a lot of effort lately trying to get stuff set up so that I can redirect my energy toward doing more poems, songs, game design, and less on kind of day-to-day administration stuff. And I think that we've got a great team for it. So it's just a matter of kind of working the kinks out of the processes, right? So, yeah. I'm feeling optimistic about being able to devote more energy in the future, but like just the last few months, I just have not had the energy to get stuff done the way I want to. So I'm really appreciative that people are coming on to help. But yeah, in terms of Wizard of Oz, I mean, I think I would probably be the wizard because I'm the giant floating head with the green curtain. Scar would be a good wizard too. I'm not saying you're wrong there. But I mean, I do have a lot more green curtain experience than Scar does. Just like objectively, y'all are here. Dang it. Whatever this is a problem. I think Jem would be a good Dorothy. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Cleo would probably want to be the Wicked Witch. Dang it. Do we solve the Lytron? We do. Okay, cool. And that's how you almost die in Minecraft. But not quite. Uh-oh. Stress would be great as Glendra. Let's go ahead and eat another pork chop just as a treat. B-dubs would be great as the lion. B-dubs would be good as a scarecrow too. B-dubs would just be great as all of them. Okay. trying to think, like, what would be a good movie? What would be a movie that Corrales would be a good lead in? And for some reason, I keep coming back to the kid detective because, just like, there's just a certain, like, level of deadpan in the delivery of the guy, of the lead and the kid detective, that if you replaced it with Corrales being, like, Corrales, it would be insane. People are saying Corrales should be the lead in Home Alone, Ocean's 11. Corrales as Austin Powers? That'd probably be the only way to get me to go see an Austin Powers movie. So, I mean, you got that figured out. Dang it, Scar! I see you! What splash potions do we have? Instant damage? Just gonna wait for him. He's gonna think the particles are his particles. Right? Does that make sense? Good times for Scar left the game. Okay, well that's a different problem. That's a different problem. It's an armor stand. Dang it. Where's the armor stand commands? Armor stand trigger. Set. Dang it, I don't know how to do it. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave it. Just gonna leave it. It's fine. Yeah, I think there's a command to unlock them, but I don't know what it is. I was trying to figure that out by tabbing through. Oh wait, is that one gonna be mad at me? Maybe you didn't see me because I'm invisible. Hey, it worked. Okay. Get some rockets out of here. Ow. Put the armor stand in Scar's base. It's nice to return things. Well, I don't have the book on me, and breaking the blocks under it wouldn't let me pick it up. Bed exploded. No. I want to... Yeah, I'm going to come back and get it later when I can take it with me. It's like the Egyptians say, you can take it with you. Don't bother pulling it up. It's fine. Dang it, I'm missing... Apparently I'm missing some yellow glass here, too. Shoot it with a bow. No, if it's locked, it won't break off. Ah! Those guys are huge. Can I hide a pressure plate under it for when he retrieves it? I haven't seen The Mummy since I was a kid, and even then I don't know if I watched the whole thing through. I think it was on TV at some point. I need to go rewatch that at some point. Actual Fox says, anyone else see the creeper? Yes, that's literally what we were just discussing. It's clearly Scar put an armor stand there to mess with me. No, we're actually out of... We're gonna double up. Just to get this closer to done. Okay, so then we come here and put these in like that. Great. Whoops. Yeah, this is not really optimal for getting these arches in. I have to really... I didn't get a chance to really dig all this out, but it'll be fine. Okay. Boy, we still need a lot of blocks. So this is how far it goes. This here is Beef's tunnel. And then, yeah, we've made it this far. Okay. Slash trigger 1001. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, so at this point, what we need to do is we need to go get more, we need to go get more amethyst shard stuff, or the, what do you call it? We need to get more yellow dye and more amethyst stuff, because we need to dye the candles yellow. We need to dye the candles yellow for here. Got some more candles. And, oh, there is some andesite in here. But, oh, 35 blocks of amethyst. I don't want to use all... Just out of curiosity, how far have the other people gotten on their tunnels? Because Cleo, Gem, Hypno, a bunch of us worked on the green tunnel here. At least as far as you could go, because then you hit the world border. But I don't know how far people went on the other direction. Dang it. 1, 2. Wow. So they made it to the sign for segment 3 over here. What about down this way? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just kind of No, Gams, I only watch HermitCraft, Joe. Okay. So... yeah, I mean... I feel like we're on the right track here. But yeah, we need to go get more yellow candles. We need to try this trigger command to unlock the armor stand. / trigger AS trigger 1001 or set 1001. That definitely did not work. But Doctor, I am HermitCraft Joe. Yeah. Okay. No one says, how are you preventing mob spawning in the tunnels? Oh, I'm not. They're just mob spawning all the time. What can you do, you know? Okay, we are at 9:50. Probably a good time for a hydration break coming up. Let's find somewhere safe to do the hydration break. Okay, we need to turn night into day for one thing. Y'all, let's not worry about the armor stand right now. The armor stand thing is not something time sensitive, whereas like trying to get this presentable for beef tomorrow is time sensitive. Okay, so here's our Blackstone supplies for the pinball machine coin door. Boom. Let's put on our hydration break sign. And let's see who we need to thank from the $20 and up Patreon list for sponsoring this hydration break. Got my spreadsheet here. Da, 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 da. Hey, Gritmonger requested lines. Why don't we go ahead and play that real quick. Hazy says, thanks for introducing me to Sean Hills' Lines. If you see a spike and listens on Spotify, that's probably me. Yeah, Lines is one of my favorite songs that we wrote. I did the lyrics, and then Sean did the arrangement and performance. It came out totally different than I expected, but I love it. So, anyway, be right back.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. A power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glass They say across the fence line the grass is always butcherous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative, we won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
Welcome back from that hydration break. What? Why is there more music?
Punch!
No, not Falcon Punch.
I was playing Super Smash with my bros when a
forgot we
gunpowder
did this.
smell crossed my nose. For a creeper with his stealth began to hiss, and I dodged with ZL so he would miss. Minecraft and Smash. They put Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash. There's a Minecraft
We never finished
crash.
this.
Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash. Toward my Super Smash game, playing 5-stock, came a man in teal with a pick to break rock, and a zombie too, and a girl in green, and the enderest man who didn't want to be seen. Minecraft and Smash, they forward smash. Minecraft and Smash, quicker than PK Flash. Minecraft and Smash, they shared Wario Stash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash.
That's an example of a song that's not done. Yeah, unreleased B-side tracks. Yep. Yeah, we did that when they added Minecraft to Smash Brothers. You might remember that. That was called Minecraft and Smash. We wrote it on one of the Halloween streams. But yeah, so I know we had a question about writing new music. So there you go, Nick. But I think we worked on that 2 years ago. Yeah, they added Minecraft to Smash. It was a forward smash. No, that's not. No, because that song's not finished. Like, it's missing multiple verses and, you know, mastering. I still don't think I've actually played as Steven Smash. Like, that was on my list. It's like, oh well, I'll play the game and then I'll write some more lyrics. And then, but that's just not happened. And it's not going to happen anytime soon. That is such a, like, playing Smash Brothers right now is such a low priority. Stephanie Hall says, on a Hermit stream, he said your name wasn't Joe Hills. Which Hermit? I'm trying to think who would think that wasn't my name. Because it would have to be somebody who's never, like, done anything where we've signed contracts or stuff. Oh, is Impulse trolling? Okay. Yeah, I could see Impulse trolling about that. Okay. Trolling his chat. He was trolling his chat. Trolling his chat. No. Hi, Scar. I see you down there. Okay. Do I regularly sign contracts with other hermits? No, but like, it's like, oh, like, for example, I might say like, oh, here's a copy of the contract I signed with the city to rent this gazebo for the signing or pavilion. So like, they didn't have to sign, like, we didn't have a contract with each other, but like, I was like, okay, here's a copy of the pavilion lease or whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and oops, we want to lay our heads down and dream here. So we need we need at least something like 80 yellow dye. I could schedule Patreon Smash Night. I don't know if people on the Patreon server play Smash. I mean, in theory that makes sense, but like, I've never really seen anybody in our Discord talk about it. I think a lot more people play Mario Kart than Smash. Also, like, Smash isn't a game that, like, I really play online. Like, I always play that, like, with people in the room. So, like, I don't know how the netcode is on it these days. But when I played it online before, admittedly on the Nintendo Wii, the netcode was not really there yet. Spider Nom says that the netcode is still not really there. Okay. Oh no, this portal is gone. I think I removed all the yellow flowers over here already. Why not just buy yellow candles from Hypno's shop? Because I don't know where Hypno's shop is. A lot of people get Mario Kart with their Switch because it's part of the promotional bundle. Ah. It's the panda? Oh. Well, that's good to know. I don't have any sunflowers to grow more of. And we've been flying around and haven't seen any just lying around. I'm thinking we probably should stop in here real quick and grab some rockets. Okay. Rockets. Rocket plan. Planning to get rockets to fly home. Okay. Also, real quick, I should remind folks, since we're at the 10 o'clock hour, that tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Have a good time, Danny. Enjoy hanging out with your mom. Bum, 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 bum. Am I still hoping to make a whack-a-mole minigame? Yes, but like that's like late season. Like we don't have a gaming district right now. Like that's like around when Decked Out comes out. Like we're not at the minigame time. Well, that's why we're not buying candles. Yeah, there's no candles for sale here, y'all. Do you use the honeycombs to make candles? Which of these items do you use to make the candles with the string? Is it the honeycombs? Okay. Okay, 1 diamond per stack. So 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we make room here. 8, 9. Okay. So we still need the dye. That didn't actually fix our dye problem. I know y'all were like, no, you don't need dye. But yeah, clearly we do. So that's still going to be a concern. Oh, hi, Scar. Just keep consolidating our stuff down here. I tried Cleo's shop for the flowers. I could, if I thought it would make sense. Okay, real quick, let's go ahead and see if we can get some more spider, Good job, pig. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. I feel like I've got some more string back at my place. Hey, Hypno. Yeah. So I just bought a bunch of wax from you because I didn't have, I just bought 13 diamonds worth of honeycombs from you. And I'm making yellow candles since you didn't have any yellow candles for sale. Well, yeah, glad you could join us this evening. So, yeah, you can, I don't know if you have a shop, what do you call that, a cash register sound thing on your soundboard to go cha-ching, but you can ring up a sale. Oh boy, I need to, this is, let's temporarily put that there. Okay, let's grab some more string here. And oh, no worries, no worries. You still saved me a ton of time with the honey because I didn't have any honeycomb thing at all. So, anyway, I probably got enough. I can just, I'm gonna put the extra honeycombs that I haven't turned into candles yet in here. And then we'll go try and buy some dye from Cleo. because everybody's really keen on that. No, somebody wiped out the candles. Or the storage for the string already. Okay, so where's Cleo's dye shop? Is that on the boardwalk? On the boardwalk. We'll be having some fun on the boardwalk. Is this it? Is this the dye shop? Or is this just a random barrel? Nope, this is a random barrel. Glass shop. Here lies Corrales. It's on the last red rising block. Behind the fisherman. Oh, last but not least. 2 diamonds per stack. Whoops. Okay, so there are plenty of yellow flowers there at least. So is there a ender chest in here? No. Okay. So let's go to a different shop and get my wallet. Okay, now we got my wallet. Gonna have to have Cub put it on the list. Welcome, Kaname. Glad you could join us. We were just going shopping here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll take those 2 when we're done. Hold on. Be patient. What's in your wallet? Gold ingots, blocks of diamonds. Okay, let's go ahead and get out a few more diamonds here. So if we need, let's say, 2 diamonds for that stack, 2 diamonds for that stack, and then we'll drop the rest back in there. Hey, Janie Laney, glad you could join us. Looking forward to hanging out with you on our craft stream next Wednesday morning with Cleo. Oh, Janie, have you figured out what you want to do for the craft yet? Because I was originally going to do some drawing, but I actually, my kid and I found a metal roller coaster kit. And so I'm gonna I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that this upcoming Wednesday morning or if I'm gonna do that in an upcoming craft stream later, but it's like it's like some sort of like metal model where you like take the sheet metal that's like laser cut with the lattice work of like the framework of the wooden roller coaster, and you have to like bend the metal to like get the angles right for the warping of the coaster. Yeah, it's a model of a roller coaster. Oh no, I have the Spider Farm sword. Yeah, we gotta go back. That's fine. That's why we have a pillar there. I'm kind of worried. It's like, it says in huge letters, sharp edges, not for children under 14. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should save this for when I'm not going to have 2 people to talk to. So Cleo doesn't freak out if I cut myself. But I think we'll at least get it out and see how feasible it is. And then if I'm just like, no, this is a bad idea. Yeah. I think it should be fine. But yeah. Okay, so the next thing we need is we need to make a flint and steel. Luke says, the glasses compliment your beard so much it's crazy. You look great. Thank you. Hey, Lizzie Mac. Lizzie writes, what are the happy haps? Happy happenings. I don't know. Got a lot of exercise the last few days. Went hiking. Janie says, I want to see that. I should have my decision by tomorrow. Well, what are you considering doing for your craft? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to commit to it now. I want to see this contraption, says Jane. Yeah, I don't have it in the studio. I don't have like anything in the studio. I got all those pinball parts for the I got the first box of pinball parts in too for the building stuff. So I kind of want to show off the pinball parts too during that stream, because that's the stream where I actually have the camera pointed at the desk and I can be like, "Oh, check this out." Jeannie says diamond art or Legos. Awesome. Oh, that's another thing is I need to build a cover for my record player turntable platter, like so that I can put parts on top of it and film them spinning. And so I might be working on that. And I say I need to build a cover for the turntable platter. I need to like basically have like a white paper plate, and I need a way to elevate it above the, I don't know what you call the pin in the center of the turntable. But yeah, might want more than one flint and steel. Yeah, because we're going to be doing a lot. Good call. Get a $5 Lazy Susan. But a $5 Lazy Susan isn't going to spin at a consistent rate. Whereas with the record player, I can set it to 33 rotations per minute. And then I'm good. Right? So, like... and then I can build models of those parts. So yeah, the Lazy Susan only works if you have a really steady hand or a good way to... okay, we're just going to bring the iron ingots and the flint. The pin in the center of the turntable is called a spindle. Got it. Okay, thank you. Oh, you got a new job with a shorter commute. That's awesome, Lizzie Mac. Yeah, having a short commute is a amazing thing. If I considered a white bowl like a nice deep bowl. Yeah, so the problem is I need to like mount the thing. So the spindle sticks up in the middle of the record player turntable. So I need to have something that goes over that I could then put the white bowl or white paper plate on top of or something, right? And then the idea is once I have spinning footage of the pinball parts. Oh, the craft stream with Zombie Cleo and Janie Laney is next Wednesday morning at 8:30 U.S. Central Time. So then once I actually have the spinning footage of the pinball machine parts, I'm going to project it onto this thing here. It's kind of like a drive-in movie theater, but for boats. I had a boat-in movie theater before, but this one's made of bones, so, you know, that's different. But yeah, I made this out of skeleton bones, because apparently most other things in Minecraft don't have bones. That's why they're, like, slimy and jelly-like. Okay. So, where are we going? We are going back through the portal to light all that up. But yeah, so the idea is that like I can show footage of real life parts on the projector screen there, and I think it'll look cool. And I want to show the parts rotating and stuff like that. And I'm trying to do some weird stuff this season. Again, I try to do weird stuff every season, but you know, I'm trying to push myself a little bit. Okay, so where do we start running out of candles here? This is about there. So, womp womp. Let's make 2 of these at least right now. Let's make 3. Then we'll hold on to the rest. Dang it. I don't have jump boost in this area. The other the parts where I'm doing more active construction, I have jump boost. Yeah, I figure we'll put all the candles down and then we'll run around lighting it. Dang it. And I'm already missing places. Okay. It's gonna be a lot easier to see in here once we get all these lit, I'll tell you that. This stuff really blends in. Hey, welcome, Sophia. Hey, Maximus, tunnels are going well. Hey, Mr. Hardluck! Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of these to place. Like, oh boy. Which direction is this? This one goes west to Vintage Beef's mapping area. Now we got the jump boost. That's what I was hoping for. Hey, I had a really good time hanging out with my family. Try flying through the tunnel and lighting the candles at the same time. I don't think that'll work well. How do you light those? You need to use the flint and steel. But I think it'll look better in the replay if we place all the candles first. And then we just run through placing them all. So I'm actually going to log out and log back in for replay mod purposes right before we actually start lighting these. Don't let me forget. Because I want to have this in a clean replay mod file. Because I think it could look really cool if done right. And I don't want to have any extra variables to deal with on the recording. Oh my god. I knew that was there! Dang it, Scar. Can you light the candles with a bow? I'm not going to. Yeah, Scar put that on an armor stand, and I can't remove it. I mean, I could, but, like, I just haven't had time to. Did not like that. So this is why you got 13 diamonds worth of wax sold there, Hypno. Gosh, that wasn't great either. Didn't love that. Hermits scaring hermits. How's Scar gonna top his creeper prank? Don't worry, Scar will top it somehow. Oh boy. Barango says, has anyone ever designed a fictional ecosystem? Yeah, in science fiction. People design fictional ecosystems all the time. N.K. Jemison's The Fifth Season has a really interesting kind of fictional ecosystem. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check. So one of the reasons we actually do need to go back to our base area and do some long-term work is to, what do you call it? Give the gems a chance to grow, the amethysts. Good luck with your COVID test, Janie. Just Google N.K. Jemisin, the 5th season. If you get close, Google will figure it out. But yeah, the premise is that their ecosystem is so messed up that they've got 5 seasons. The first 4 are the normal ones that always happen in the same order. And then the 5th season is just apocalypse. And so every 12 to 60 years, they just have an apocalyptic season. And it lasts like 13 years and people have to survive. And it's bad. You don't want to live like that. Oh, I knew that was there. Still. Oh, this is going to look so much better when it's lit. Now we're going to log out over here by the beginning of this. And we're going to zigzag through. Okay, replay mod log out. Replay mod log out. La da da da. Dun 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 dun. Whew. But like, yeah, all of the animals and things like that had to evolve to survive those bad apocalyptic seasons too. Do I have tips for working on big Minecraft builds? No. I just do stuff. I don't know. Have I been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender? Not recently, but I mean, I've seen it so many times. Okay, so, okay, here, for replay mod purposes, we are gonna go... Dang it. Dang it. This is gonna look super awkward in the replay. Dang it. Doing well, Rage. Can you sleep? All my beds blew up, Chevin. Sorry. That's why I need a flamethrower. Yeah, clearly. I should have gone invisible. Oh, we can actually do that in replay mod too. Welcome, Corduroy Girl. In some ways, it's more dramatic if you light the candles after you have the rest of the pillars already done. But on the other hand, it's a lot easier to work over here when you got a lot more light. Are we going to ignore the creeper? The creeper has already occupied like 80% of the stream. We're insulated against it. Will the flint last? We have stuff to make another one. And we have a second. What depth do I dig for diamonds at? Whatever is just above bedrock. Since fire tick is off, we technically could light a fire on the armor or on the andesite, but it will look better if we light the candles. And marker. Okay. Hey, welcome Lakshmi13. Let's go ahead and pull that up in replay mod, that 4-minute replay. Nice and clean and all one take. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to figure out at what point I start moving forward, and we need to mark that. Is that it? No. Okay, there we go. Now we're starting to move. Okay. And then we need to go to however long it takes to get to there. That's 351. Okay. So we're gonna go to the X position needs to be negative 711, I think, based on what I remember about how far we went. Okay. Let's see how far this is. Okay, so how far do we actually need to go? To here, which is 749. Okay. Okay, so we're going to come back here. I'm going to start it. So I'm definitely staying ahead of it, but the question is it going to catch up? So about halfway through here, we need to put in a camera, and we need to move that slightly ahead to speed the camera up right at the beginning. That should keep me from running ahead of the camera. I did that a little bit too much. I moved that too far. So what we're going to do is we're going to move that to here. And we're going to try that again. It just needs to be a little bit. You can see where the camera really slows. Yeah, I think I got held up on one of the candles. I couldn't jump up early. Now here's something fun too. We can change the player to be invisible. Well, let's see how it looks now. Oops. You guys wanted to see what it would look like with Invisible Joe. So yeah, okay. Let's just do a quick, whoops. Let's take a thumbnail so we can find this one later. Yeah, we'll tweak this. We'll get it perfect later. Only do Invisible Joe when building with blocks. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I think it did miss one. I think you're right. That might be part of how we got ahead of ourselves. It was pretty early on. It was... Dang it. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Okay. So, yeah, where's the one that... The problem is the candles don't actually spring to life until... Wait, hold on. Video settings... Quality, performance, advanced. How do I turn down brightness? This is probably the best way to figure out which ones aren't lit. Yep, that one's not lit right there. Any of these other ones? Yeah, because the flame particles don't show up. Although, if I hit this... Wait a second. That also makes it a little bit more obvious which ones are and aren't lit. Ren started his tunnel from the Mushroom Island. Yeah, that's going to be a grind. I mean, this stuff takes forever. Apply the shaders to the time lapse. We could. That is an option we have. It's going to be really obvious that we missed one, though. Yeah, it's so gloomy in here with the lights all the way down, but... way more dramatic. We actually should go get the stuff we need to get some more andesite. It's so dark in here. The brightness turned down. Oh boy. Let's see, we've been going 2 hours now. I need a hydration break if we're gonna keep going. I don't need to wake up early tomorrow for anything that I can think of. Question mark? But, okay. Because we got these supplies, so we really want to use at least the candles and stuff before we do our recording with Beef. So, oh wait, no, I do have to wake up early because I've got my recording with Beef tomorrow. I'm like, I don't have anything to do tomorrow except record with Beef. I don't have to wake up. I do for that very thing. Okay. So we don't want to go too late tonight if we're going to be having energy for Beef, but we also don't want to end too early and then not have a lot of time in the morning before we record with Beef to get it good. So, yeah. There is a lot more of this stuff here. Andesite. Oh, yeah, we can combine diorite with the cobble. Let's get our good pickaxe out. Okay. Yeah, diorite plus cobble, you make andesite. Fun fact. So we could just boop. And we have some cobble here too. Here's some we made earlier. Let's make 2 more candles just to consolidate the string down. And I should have some other boxes that have room in them. Like this red shulker box full of netherrack. I'm pretty sure we could put this netherrack somewhere. Okay, let's temporarily clear out the yellow candles just to make room. You know your late game when you're trying to make 2 more candles in order to get rid of string. Yeah. Yeah, we also need to finish the pillars. We need andesite for the pillars, and we need stone for the pillars. So we've got plenty of stone already gathered. Stone is not the problem. The andesite's the real constraining item. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need, for each of those pillars, we're gonna need 16 andesite, and we just put down a lot of other stuff. So yeah, we're gonna keep gathering. This is our temporary storage area anyway, so it doesn't have to be good. He says as he just punches holes in the walls everywhere. Dang it. We're out of the range of the beacon now, though. We are gathering andesite for some pillars. Okay. So somehow we didn't gather any diorite in that. Feels incorrect. Let's keep walking around and picking stuff up here. Get rid of that for right now. Hey, TV chain, or the Chain TV and Wookieekins Tips 20, who says, can you imagine the Warden in a Ravager's Run event? Huh. I don't even know how that would work. That's the Ravager Run was a fun thing, but yeah, the Ravagers were, I don't know. Well, either way, that's going to put us $1 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to grow hills. Do. Lowering the opacity now to 70%. We are now 19 away from the most obnoxious opacity, the Tony Stark helmet cam. And we are at 10:46. So we're going to do a hydration break so I can refill my drink. Kendrasite rating with a party of 25. We were just about to take a hydration break, Kendrasite. But you know what Kendrasite likes to do is play a little music and do a little dance. I don't have pom-poms. I guess I could use this, like, Kendrasite, go, woo. But don't leave. But also, yeah, so we're about to do a hydration break, and so I usually play a song that I wrote, performed by my sibling Sean Hills. Let's see, we already played lines. Let's do Lectern Full Cauldron. This is a parody of Cake's Short Skirt Long Jacket. I will be right back after this hydration break. This is 3 minutes and 26 seconds. BRB.
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Shield isn't blazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her end from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. La 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 la
And we are back from that hydration break. We can take that sign down. If you've never seen Joe Hill's stream before, you might not realize that the camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. We are currently, by my tabulations here, 19 away from our next face camera expansion, which will get us to the most obnoxious face camera expansion, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Let's go ahead and save some of those for later. 'Cause I think we're out of cobble. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. Nope, we have plenty of cobble. Okay, so andesite. Boom, andesite. Next problem. And away we go. Can turn night into day real quick over here. Then head back to the nether. Okay. So we're working on nether tunnels right now. Not the most exciting thing, I know, but it's got to get done. And I don't know that anybody else is going to work on them, so... This is, my mega base for the season is going to be a giant pinball machine. That's a work in progress. We have not really gotten too far underway with that yet. Caesar says there was 27 tips during the break. Was there? I don't think so. There was 20. Oh, there was 7 donated during the break. Okay, so thank you very much to Miss Canuck for tipping 7, who says, hydration dance party. Woo! That puts us now 12 away from the next face camera expansion. But the 20 there was right before the break. We already acknowledged that. Thank you, though, Caesar. I appreciate the effort. So, yeah, what are we doing? We are grabbing what we've got and heading back to the nether. Think this might be the last segment of the show. Because I need to have the energy to record with Vintage Beef tomorrow. Ow. I bopped my head. Evie B, thank you for tipping 7. That's going to put us now, boom, 5 away from the next face camera expansion, who says, I returned from a sojourn and Joe is still on my screen. Woohoo! Wow, you're like a regular Nintendo character there, Evie B. That was an excellent woohoo! So as you can tell, we have been doing quite a bit of work here, but we're not done. Let's get these pillars in, as somebody pointed out. That's going to make the glass look better and be a broad improvement. So we need to get some stone. Oh boy. You know, I said... Wait, did I leave? Oh boy. Okay. I might have screwed this up already a little bit. So it looks like we need to make some room in my inventory here, because this is about to be kind of silly otherwise. So we're gonna free up some of that into there. Let's grab 64 of these. Let's put 64 of those away. Consolidate some of this. Now we're gonna make some andesite. Polished andesite was something that we ran out of. We also ran out of polished andesite slabs and polished andesite stairs. Okay. And then we take some of the stone here, some of the normal andesite, and then we will continue on our way back. We're gonna need at least one of the chiseled stone blocks. Okay. Domato says, I honestly can't imagine grinding that much. Real respect for this guy. Well, I don't know if what you do for a living, but this is a way easier grind than some of the other things I've had to grind at work. So, but yeah, no, I definitely respect the grind. In fact, one of my favorite shows on television is The Grinder. It stars the kid from, oh, he's in that movie with Deadpool, and they tell him a story. Is it Ben Savage? I think that's Ben Savage in the movie with Deadpool, where they tell him the story and stuff. And it's pretty good. Not perfect, but these are coming together. Is it Fred Savage? I don't know the names of all the movies. There's too many. Hey, we got a tip rolling in via PayPal here. Let's see who that's from. It looks like it's from Francis, who tips 12. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's going to get a $7 past our next face camera expansion. Francis says, this stream has been perfect to watch while working on my latest song project. So, thank you. Well, thank you, Francis. Now that we are 7 past our next milestone, here we go. It's time to expand. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head. With each face camera expansion, the camera has taken up more and more of your screen. At this point, my face is basically taking up as much space as I can. I'm filling the screen. So everybody who's been tipping so far has been helping make the camera more obnoxious. Now, if you keep tipping, the camera will still keep getting bigger, but like it can't really take up much more of your screen. So the reduction in transparency at each step is going to really start making more of a difference. So Scar's gone. Did Scar just take his armor stand and go? Mantua Maker says, I can only think Princess Bride. Yeah, that might be it. Is the guy from the grinder in that? Maybe. Ashes Prevail says, how are you going to expand more? Well, that'll depend on the folks here to show you. We are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. No, wait. No. Sorry, 13 away from the next expansion. Yeah, our creeper friend might be gone. I'm not sure, but we're not over there now to see it. Scar might have run off with it. Or is the never-ending story Fred Savage? Maybe. Hey, Rain tips 13 and writes, expand! So here we go. We're going to the next face camera expansion size. T. Joe Eckelsberg, grow hills. Do. And we are going to, once we get there, we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 50%. D. So that's actually still not big enough for T. Joe Eckelsberg. There we go. The glasses really need to fill the screen. And then that puts us 20 away from the next face camera expansion. But wait, Chloe the Great and Powerful rolling in with 14 says, expand Joe. Do. Well, I will, Chloe, just as soon as we get another 6 rolling in. So thank you so much for that. Woo. Oh boy. 50% Joe opacity goes a lot further in the nether than it does in the overworld. I'll tell you that. So welcome to T. Joe Eckelsberg. Everyone's favorite Vin Shoken joke. I'm huge. Brandon Jones says, if you're in a bad mood, don't stream. And then the auto mod separated this next part off. It says, like everyone asking you a question, just trying to chat with you, and you're coming off as a dick. For real, I want to enjoy your stream, but your energy's just way off. This is me in a good mood, Brandon. I actually have a lot of energy and slept really well last night. I think you just don't understand sarcasm. So I don't know that you're going to enjoy this stream at all. Like, you know, you can't answer every question 100% honestly and have an entertaining show. Like, when you've got, like, I don't know, dozens of people coming in and asking the same questions over and over again, you need to be able to improvise funny answers to them. And if that makes you come across as kind of a dick, then maybe you're just entertaining. I don't know. But, like, yeah, if you want somebody who's gonna, like, give like a happy hand-holding answer to every question. Let's see, what's the latest question in here that we've got? What's the latest question that's actually a question? Is our creeper friend gone? From Electra 310. Well, Electra 310, I like to think that our creeper friend is always here in our hearts. But geographically speaking, the only way to know for sure is to investigate. So we should immediately drop what we were doing and go investigate. What's that? What's that? Peeking around the corner there, Electra 310. Oh, goodness! Our creeper friend is here. But, like, yeah, I can't, every time somebody says, is the creeper still there, I can't just immediately fly back there and be like, yeah, let's go fly back there and see if the creeper friend is there. Like, nobody wants that. We're trying to get stuff done. Like, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and also, like, these, like, telling somebody if you're in a bad mood, don't stream, is like telling, like, you know, like, it's like telling a musician if you're in a bad mood, don't perform. Like, you need to be able to show up and do a show, whether you're well rested or not. Like, part of your job is to try to manage your energy and not be tired. But, like, I've got a bunch of digestive problems and chronic... Well, I don't know. Like, I've got a bunch of problems as a result of that. So, like, even if I get plenty of sleep, if I eat the wrong thing at the wrong time, I could still just be tired. And I need to be able to show up and do a show with any amount of energy because otherwise I can't pay rent. So, I don't know, man. Like, you know, do you tell the Walmart greeter, like, hey, you didn't smile at me enough? Go home? Right? What do you, like, you can't just tell people not to go to work because you don't like how they answer questions. Hey, the Restless Tinkerer, thank you for the 6, who says, what does this button do? Well, that button is about to make the camera bigger, so here we go. It's time to grow hills. Do-do-do-do. And we are going to lower the opacity now to 42%. And then Miss Canuck tips another 3, who says, sarcasm. Boom! Hey, welcome, Sammy. Glad you could join us. And then, hey, we got another 5 rolling in from Janie Laney. Thank you, Janie Laney. That puts us 12 away from the next face camera expansion. Roselia Moon says, can we name the creeper friend? Yes, but only if we all give it different names. Okay, so. Stephanie Hall says, goodness, love your stream, Joe. Thank you, Stephanie Hall. I do what I can. So we've got Hank the creeper friend, Harold the creeper friend. They're creepers, Harold. Thistle Powder the creeper friend. Okay. Aaron says, Joe, you always lighten the mood for me. Thank you, Aaron. Well, you know, and I think it's important that people show up for work whether they're in their best mood or not and do the best they can, you know? Like, if I only worked on days where everything went perfectly, I would never show up for work. And then, like, how would I have rent and food for my kid? Like, that's not responsible. I don't know. Like, people, like, I don't know what kind of life you lead where you can decide what days you go into work. But, like, you must be way luckier than me. Okay. So, hey, we got another 5 rolling in from EA Gothica, who says, respecting the grind. Thank you, EA Gothica. That puts us 7 away from the next face camera expansion. Yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, you show up and you do the best you can. every day, and hopefully, here's the thing, is even if I'm not feeling great, hopefully in general, I'm improving other people's days, and I'll feel better about it later. Like, you know? Like, if you give up before you try, like, ugh, I don't know, I can't live like that. Okay, so down here, no, not down here, we need it from over here. We need to grab some of the normal stone for the pillars. We've got some andesite for the pillars too. We'll put the cobblestone back for right now, as well as the magma cream to free up some space. Turbo Putt says, if I only did things when I was motivated, I wouldn't get anything done. Exactly. Like, you... And the thing is, if you get to the end of the day, and you're like, well, you know, I was kind of feeling tired when I got started, but I'm glad I did all that stuff. Like, then you still had, like, a productive day, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah, if you don't like the attitude of a given streamer, there's also, like, at least 5 or 6 other people streaming at any given time. Like, it's not like back in the old days when everybody just had 2 channels. You know? I mean, even then, it was, like, only if you were in New Zealand. Like, in the United States, people had, like, 13 channels. And there's usually at least 13 people streaming that you could go watch at any time. So I'm just not really going to go out of my way to make people happy. I'm going to go out of my way to show up and do my work. And I will hopefully do that in a way that make people happy, but I'm not going to just indulge people who are like, I would enjoy your stream more if you were slightly less, I don't know, obnoxious with how you answer questions. It's like, that's the joke. The whole stream is me being obnoxious while I answer questions. Like, you know. Yeah. Ashes Prevail says, Joe, why are you agitated? Oh, I was riding around in the washing machine earlier, and the agitator kept, like, hitting me. So, I mean, that's what it's for, though, so I really can't complain. But yeah, if you put little wheels on the bottom of your washing machine, like, and then you have, like, a big, like, paddle or a stick or something, like, it has to be really long. You can just take that right down the street. You know, people say motor vehicles only. It's like, yep, this has a motor in it. It's not plugged in. You can just do what you want. Don't let the law tell you what to do. Okay. Was I at least clean after the washer agitated me? I was clean before that. If I'm going out in public, you know, I'm gonna clean up first. It's Tennessee. People get sweaty. You shouldn't go around in public if you haven't washed up. Demented MK says, everything is edible once. Well, that's terrifying. Welcome, Daydizzle. Glad you could join us. Cool. Rex Verdi says, you know that James Corden seems relentlessly positive. He should maybe switch to decaf. Okay, Rex, are you being sarcastic? You know, he's like one of the most, like, mean people on the entire planet when he's not on camera. Hey, congrats on your negative COVID test, Janie. Yay. There's some good news. No, there was a story about him being on an airplane, and this lady sits down next to him with, like, a screaming baby, and everybody is just, like, waiting for him to just blow up at this lady for daring to sit next to him with a screaming baby. And instead he just puts on his, like, soundproof headphones, like, closes his eyes, and just, like, crosses his arms, and, like, ignores it. And the whole flight, like, everybody else in first class is like, oh no, James Corden's gonna have one of his giant temper tantrums. And they were like, oh my gosh, wow, he's really keeping it together. And so as the plane lands, the lady turns to him and says, can you at least hold your child while I get our bags down? And apparently he was just being super, like, the reason that he wasn't randomly screaming at this lady is because it was his wife and his kid. And he was just, like, so, yeah, that's an example of James Corden showing restraint. I'm not going to look to him as a beacon of positivity. Sylvia Ryle, thank you for tipping 15. That is going to get us 12 away from the next expansion after this one. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. And we are going to lower the Joe pasty now. Brr. To a frigid 32% Fahrenheit. There we go. Val says, Joe, has anyone ever told you you've got beautiful eyes? Constantly! It's the best part of my job. So, okay, let's see what we need. Let's see, what do we need? We need to get more stuff in over here. So we've got a good start with these pillars, but we ran out of purple stuff, even though we have plenty of Sunny D. So I'm thinking maybe we continue this way. Now that we've got the stairs. This is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to have another of these. Okay. So then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Silveril says, sorry, I forgot how weird this username is to read out loud. I'm trying. Emro says, your dedication to this tunnel is admirable. Thanks? I'm starting to wonder. It's getting to me. No, but we're just getting as far as we can before this thing with beef tomorrow. And then I'm going to kind of take a break, step back from the tunnel, and work on other projects. Then we can put these here and here. Hey, we got another tip rolling in from Maya Elise. Let's see what that is in US Abacus beads. With 200 Norwegian kroner, which comes out to 21 US Abacus beads. So I see 12 gets you a face camera expansion, and then we are 9 past that milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. Oh, no. OBS does not like it when the camera gets this big. So we're going to keep making it bigger anyway. Woo. Lowering the Joe pasty now to 24%. And then we got a tip rolling in as well. So thank you, Maya Elise, for that. Daniel tips another 20, who says, you have a beautiful eyeball. So let's go ahead and get that on the abacus here. 11 gets you the face camera expansion. Then we are 9 past that milestone. So here we go. It's time to grow hills. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And we're going to lower the opacity once we find my eye down again to 20%. So thank you so much, Daniel. Okay. What YouTubers do I watch? Well, right now, I'm watching Joe Hills building this tunnel. Joe Hills Tunnel. Joe Hills Tunnel. Mm-hmm. 2 vintage beefs. Mm-hmm. And so we're gonna need that. And these. Wait, we can do better. Hold on. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh, I don't have the clicker. We don't have the wings on, right? Or we don't have the rockets out, so let's just take that off. Okay. 1, 2. Does anyone know what time For All Mankind drops tonight, season 3? Because I have a feeling that I'm not actually going to fall asleep until after that comes out. So that's another reason I'm not rushing to bed. But if you're not watching that already, it's a space race alternate history show. And the premise is, what if the Soviet Union trolled America into spending all the money that we spent on nukes on the space program instead? Like the first episode opens with them landing on the moon in June of 1969, beating Apollo 11, and just really, really angering Nixon to the point where he's just like, whatever money they need, they get. So it's like an exploration of all the engineering problems we could have solved in the 60s and 70s, but with a ton of money thrown at it. And like, so season 1 was all like this, it like starts in 69 and it runs until like 79. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next season was another decade. And so season 3 is starting like tonight or tomorrow, I'm not sure which, and that's going to be about the 90s. It's on Apple TV. Hey, good morning, Arya. So then 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I've watched The Man in the High Castle, but the thing is, though, if you like alternate history, I'd rather watch an alternate history about stuff that I wanted to see happen than about stuff I didn't want to see happen, right? Like, I don't want to watch a show where the Nazis won, but I do want to watch a show where we spent a bunch of money on space instead of nukes, right? That's a more interesting alternate history to me. The show's called For All Mankind. Like, I only have so many hours in the day. So. Uh-oh. Looks like we missed a block here. Also, these blocks need to go. Just free floating there. It looks kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, we could also throw these up on either side of there. Yeah, I don't know why y'all were concerned about fire lag. Fires really only cause lag if fire tick is on, to my knowledge. But like, I just figured you guys knew something I don't. But I don't know. Oh, that's my eye. Ooh. Oh, hey, we got some more tips rolling in. Let's see who that's from. Hey, thank you very much, Julian, for the 10. That is going to put us only one away from our next Vice Camera expansion. Where's that bead? Can we show that? Can we get that in frame there? Boom, one bead away from the next expansion. And Julian writes, I wanted to be another voice to confirm. It doesn't matter if you're grumpy, sarcastic, or on the ball and cracking jokes. Your streams brighten my night and refill my batteries. See, thank you, Julian. Like, I feel like it's a rough time out there for everybody right now. Like, this has been a really hard few years. And I feel like it's good for people to come out and say, hey, I'm here to do my job and hang out and get stuff done, whether or not I'm feeling 100%, because it's a rough time to feel 100%. Like, there's a lot going on, you know. Almost nobody's feeling 100%, you know. But saying, like, and this is the difference, like, between, in my opinion, like, one of the big differences between what I do and, like, an Instagram person is that, like, I'm not here lifestyle streaming. I'm not here saying, oh, if you do all the things that I do, you'll be happy. It's like, if you do the things that I do, you'll get a chance to punch a ghast with a slab, you know? We did it. I hope you used that chance well. But, like, yeah, no, like, you know, it's one of those things, like, if you show up and you do stuff, you have a chance to make things better for other people, and you should try and do that when you can. So that's, you know, what I do. Because, like, no matter how tired I am on any given night, I know somebody's having a worse night than me, and maybe I can make their night better, and that's worthwhile. So, that was very inefficient. Yeah, that was... I had my sword hand full of slabs. Womp womp. Hello, what is that screaming? That was a ghast. Have you ever hit a ghast with a slab before? Ghast slabber, slabbing some ghasts. That ghast is now in the past. Pow! So, here we go. Here we go. La 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 la. It's weird how the particle effects don't always show up on the fire. But it's also fine. I've made peace with that. Don't yell in all caps. I don't know what you're doing, but take some time to read the rules. Okay. Working on the nether hub. Kind of. Okay, why are you doing stuff with, don't do weird stuff with spaces there, Fox Rainbow. You can take some time to read the rules too. Woo. Doing stuff that makes the chat harder to read is difficult for me because I am the only moderator working tonight. Okay, put these here. Yeah, let's switch back to the blast protection armor just in case. Nope, don't need 5 of those. Yep, we're not working on the hub itself. We're working on the tunnels. 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wrong block. Dungeon Scar joined the game again. Oh, I forgot to greet Scar because I was so busy checking on that creeper thing last time. Hey, let's see. We got a tip rolling in here from Daniel who says, I can't pay your rent, but I can buy you 1 gallon of milk and a candy bar. Thank you, Daniel, who tips $51 in this incredibly sardonic condemnation of our recent problems with inflation. That's going to get you 3 face camera expansions. And get me a gallon of milk and a candy bar. Thank you, Daniel. So here we go. Expand. Jost. Do. Yeah, we are going to lower the opacity now to 16% for that first face camera expansion. Numero dos. Expand. Jost. Do. Oh, you can see the corner where the green screen doesn't cover. La da da da. Lowering the opacity once we find my eye. We need to see where my eye is. There it is. Lowering the opacity now to 12%. And then numero tres. An even larger face. OBS starts really fighting me on these expansions at this point, y'all. I am sorry, but that's just... It takes a little longer to do the expansions once OBS starts saying, no, stop, why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to everyone, Joe Hills? Okay, so, is that my eye? Yeah, that's my eye. I see myself blinking. We're going to lower the opacity now to 9%. And according to the abacus here, we are now 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Let me post a link to that. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Have I asked Impulse for andesite? Oh, no. OBS has become sentient. No, sentient. Honestly, it's funnier if it's become... OBS has just become sentiments. Like intentions of emotion. Like, oh, such heartfelt sentiments from OBS tonight. Dang it. Boop. Click. I'm trying to emote with only my eyes, but like the camera is so, it's so big it doesn't even work. Okay, so this one's gonna be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do la da da da. Okay. The Hall of the Nether King. kind of feel like in some ways it's important to slab this out all the way to the end before the meeting with beef, even if we can't get this all the way done. But like the way the resources are, it's like kind of just better to get as many blocks placed as quickly as you can. Joe is making me aware of my own blinking. Sorry about that. Wait, that one's wrong. Okay, so these 57 polished slabs here. Well, 58. How many stairs do we have left? Some. Hey, we're almost here. Wait. Wait, that scaffold indicates where we're like at Beef's place practically. Look at this. There's Beef's portal. Wow, we've actually basically made it. Hey, we just got 40 rolling in from Tommy Guns. Yep, that just came through on PayPal. Thank you, Tommy. I see it. That is going to get us 2 face camera expansions. Well, let's see. And then we are 10 away from the one after that. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. We are going to, once we find my eyeball here, lower the Joe opacity now to 6%. And then numero dos. Expand Jost. Yep, Tommy, thank you for supporting the arts and my show in particular. This is a viewer-supported stream. I don't really make any money off ads for these streams. Y'all are the ones that make it possible for me to do this. And lowering the Joe opacity now to 3%, just to show you how big my eye is at higher Joe opacities. Lower that back down. There it is. Lowering it back down to 3%. We are now $10 away from the next face camera expansion and the entrance of the Beetlejuice. That was our last. We're on our last $20 milestone at this point. So, thank you very much, Tommy Guns, for putting us over the top on 2 face camera expansions right there. Turbo Putt says, how long until Joe completely disappears? $10. And then things get a little weird. That's when I leave and the other guy shows up. I don't know if you're ready. Okay. Hey, another 20 just rolled in from Tommy Guns. Thank you very much, Tommy Guns. That is going to get us past our next milestone. What's going to happen now? Well, don't worry. We've got a song just for that. I will be right back.
Dear live stream viewers, will you watch my face? It took up your screens and began to fade. It replaced some pixels from a game you like. And this is my job, so I wanna be a web showtime now. It's a heady job, and he wants to be a webcam expander.
Webcam expander. Webcam expander. Hey everybody, it's showtime. Welcome. It's me, the Beetlejuice with the Beetle Most. I am down here putting the hot in the hot bar in slot 9. Let's get that candle out. It'll come aflame. Don't have time for that. So anyway, thank you very much to Tommy Guns for putting us 10 past that milestone there. We're now on $50 milestones for the rest of the night because, you know, hey, I'm the Beetlejuice and I'm worth it. So we are now 40 away from that next expansion. Whoa, got another tip rolling in from Daniel for 10, and I'm apparently getting shot at. So why don't we maybe move it along here? Hey, that's not really cool, buddy. Oh, come on. Don't go up there. That's gonna make it harder to shoot at you. Dang it. Okay, we're too close for missiles. Switching to guns. There we go. That's how you do it. Doing it live. Anyway, so we got some minor floor-related incidents here. We can just patch that right up, you know, like no problem. But anyway, yeah, so thank you very much to Daniel for tipping that other 10. So that puts us now 30 away from the next face camera expansion. We are, let's see, tips are welcome here via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. Tommy Guns asks, your brother did Hermit Gang, right? No, I think that you're thinking of... I actually don't know who did Hermit Gang, but I didn't. I think Doc M made that with, like, Run DMZ or something. I don't know. I did a response to Hermit Gang. Mumbo was supposed to warn us if the other group was going to do anything, because he was a mole. And he didn't warn us. So... yeah, there was that. Okay, so 1, 2... So... but my sibling, Sean Hills, does do music with me, like that Webcam Expander song that you just heard. Find out more at, here's an album link, I guess, for our latest album. Sean Hills sings Joe Hills 2, The Secret of the Views. I was not involved with the making of Hermit Gang, and Mumbo didn't tell me anything about it, so how would I know who made it? That's really not my concern. Go ask somebody else who worked on it. Okay. So, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And now we're back out of blocks. Okay. And this floor is wrecked. Boo. Boo, broken floor. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some just normal stone down there for now. Well, Impulse was involved with making Hermit Gang, and I was not, so that makes sense that Impulse would do more with it than me. Hey, Brandon, thank you very much for the 20. Who says, hey, I was behind in the video, but you're 100% right. You gotta show up to work no matter how you feel. I guess I wasn't looking at it from that point of view. Take it easy. Well, hey, you too, Brandon. That's gonna put us now 10 away from the next face camera expansion. So thank you very much to everybody who's supporting the show tonight. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, we need some more of the andesite stairs, slabs, polished. How are we doing on those? We're doing pretty okay on those. Let's make some more of these. Well, the polished ones we can make on the fly. That's not really a problem. But yeah, just, you know what, we are going to need them. So let's grab them. And we will be on our way here. You know, actually, in some ways, it would make sense to move that block cutter down there. Some, but you know, it's a whole hassle. Creeper friend's still there. Yeah, Skiz seems like a good dude. I haven't played a lot of games with him, but occasionally, what do you call it? I think we played Among Us together once. No, don't worry about this voice. It's fine. It's actually easier in some ways. Sloomy says, Joe, you gotta project a little more. I can't understand a thing you're saying. I can't understand what you're talking about. You gotta enunciate. You gotta come in here and be like, hey, I'm Joe Hills. So, you know, that's what I'll try harder. But yeah, this isn't exactly the most enunciation-heavy voice. Dang it. Oh no, I haven't left the game. 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're missing a block on that one. Vajorist writes, I recently started storing 64 stone cutters in my ender chest. Or no, shulker box. Yeah, I should probably do that. Hey, Sudansu Singh. I'm doing good. I'm just playing a little bit of Minecraft on the HermitCraft server. Already have a good night, Yazzie Wolf. Sleep well. Lay your head down and dream. I'm actually really excited that we got this far. Dang it. I'm also misplacing blocks because I'm tired. No, okay. That lends further credibility to my getting tired point. How close is it to midnight? We're 15 minutes from midnight here. So, you know what we're going to do is we're going to do last call for tips so that we can make sure that they get read before the stream ends, and then I'm going to wrap up on midnight-ish local time. Because I gotta record with Beef early in the morning, and I want to be fresh and energetic, and I gotta make my kid breakfast before then. So, yeah, waffles, bacon, eggs, you know, all that. Gotta do all those things. Gotta do them well. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. There we go. So if we get this far enough along here to just run parallel to that one, that's going to be really bringing this home, I think. Okay. I mean, we're so close to having this just like done. It's kind of one of those things where it's like oh, maybe I'll just power through, but like, no, I've been just powering through for the last few hours, and yeah, wow, that's how you end up really tired. Or making stupid sleeping mistakes. See, misplaced blocks. The frequency at which I am replacing and misplacing blocks has gone up. So yeah, we're wrapping up close to the hour. So, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hey, J2K Larsenite, thank you. I'm doing my best. Grace Winter says, last time you just powered through, you fell into lava and lost all your stuff. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, like, we're not doing that. I'm not going to botch this recording with Beef because I pushed too hard. Let's also just put the Totem of Undying. That's our sleepy time totem. To make sure we don't accidentally fall asleep at the switch here. Dang it. Misplaced block. Lawrence Short says, wow, Joe, you sound terrible. Warm water and lemon immediately, sir. You sound like a Batman. Oh, I'm the furthest thing from possible. Hey, we got another 10 rolling in from, I guess that's Tommy Guns once more. Hey, thank you very much, Tommy Guns, for your support of the show, this stream. That's going to put us evenly at a next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's, howdy, y'all. Beetlejuice here, expanded as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. D-da-dee-da-dee, D-da-dee-da-dee-dee. Let's play some blocks. I don't know what they're making noise about. I got a gold safety helmet on, so you know, they can just chill. Okay, we're gonna back that up there. Put that there. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I hear you down there, pig. It's fine. That'll do, piglin. That'll do. So then we're gonna go 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, look at this. We're here. Basically. Ish. No. Where is that from? There it is. Next problem. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just drop some more of these here. Boom. Getting it done. I caught its cheer and everything. I know, you know, I'm just incredible in general there. I'm a jurist. Gotta give the people what they want. What do they want? They want more tears. It's pretty standard these days. It's slabberin' time. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn some of those into those. It's gotta be done. I think this is gonna be where Beef's tunnel should go, probably, to align best with that there. Oh, are you kidding me? We're one stair short. One stair short on that. Oh, that's just how it is sometimes, though. Feeling pretty good about this. Feel like we made some good progress. Okay. So the one thing we're missing a lot of at this point are the deep slate walls, or whatever. Polished deep slate walls. So we're going for another 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and work on some of those, and also let's make some more stairs, just to finish out the thing we were on. Yeah, that sounds about right. Make some of those too. Oh, we missed it. Here it is. This is where this really begins here. Yeah, can I make it 7 minutes without being too tired and accidentally dying? Because that's what we're really racing against the clock on, is when I start getting this tired. It's like, I said we'd go until the hour, and I really don't want to be a liar. But like the last 5 minutes of the stream are the most perilous, because definitely feeling. Silveril says, hey, you got this. Thank you, Silveril. How do you make your face opaque or transparent in OBS? Every layer has like a opacity thing that you can apply a filter. Yeah, I feel like if we got the sleepy time totem, or sleepy time T, the T is for totem, then we should be good. That's why I start trying to juggle stuff into my offhand that we're gonna have problems. We're doing pretty okay at these. Keep calm and totem on. Hey, Jevin's back. Welcome back, hi Jevin. Probably not watching the stream, it's pretty late. I think if I was going to design this tunnel myself, one of the things I would have done is I would have had the deep slate on the side toward the hub be a slightly different wall, than the one going away from the hub. So if you connected to the hub on a tunnel somewhere, like if you came through here, you could see like, oh hey, that one's the hub side, or this one's the hub side, or whatever. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, the increasing and decreasing numbers on the arches will... Yeah, you're right, Electra. You're right, the numbers do accomplish that. You're ahead of me there. That's smart, that'll do it. Okay, I don't know why this person is spamming Wikipedia, but... They just posted a bunch of random all caps characters too, so yeah, that's gonna be just let's assume that's a bot. We're almost on the hour and I haven't died. Hey, for toy. We're trying to play until midnight, because then I have to go to bed and wake up to make wicked breakfast and then hang out with we gotta record beef in the morning. So I'm trying to get this far enough along that it's worth showing to beef. How are we doing on these walls? We're running low. We're running out of arches soon too, though, so it's not the end of the world. How many of these is actually in each wall? I wasn't paying attention. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so then that's not enough for a complete one. So let's go do those stairs at the end. Where did we run out of stairs? It was like right over here. Hey, there it is. And then, oh, so many misplaced blocks. Okay, we have officially gotten these bases all the way out. At midnight, hey. So we hit our goal of getting all the way to beefs with at least something. Right? That's not bad. And then we can show beef. Hey, if you fly along the tunnel, you can see that there's more to be done. Wow, this is a lot of arches we're gonna have to fly past. A lot of pillars. No. Wow. Oh, that was something. That was something, y'all. We made it. Okay. Okay. What night is it? I don't even, because I was not streaming the last few nights. My schedule's all off. Let's see what's going on there in the broader world. It looks like Don't Panic Flip is playing Rush on the Pinball Network, so why don't we go ahead and raid him. Y'all, thank you so much. This has been a fantastic stream. I've had a really great night hanging out with y'all, and tomorrow we're gonna do more streaming. Tomorrow night, doing some Minecraft. So anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Oh, and yeah, our raid messages. How do y'all, Joe Hills raid here? Keep adventuring.